Okay.
Nice,
Anybody? Anyone
nice
there?
little warm up, opening interlude right there. Marcia Sprague in the house.
Marcia Sprague in the house. Hi, girl. How's John doing? Is he healing okay?
John Horn, there we go.
There's Brother John. Hi, brother. John, I hope you can see the shirt. It's the shirt you gave me a couple of years ago, I think, for Christmas or birthday or something. So, going Dodger Blue tonight. Going Dodger Blue. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and let some other folks catch up with us. Hope everybody's good. We're good down here. Been raining a lot this week.
And last week.
And last
and
week.
The week before.
And the week before. And the week before.
Not steady, but just every little bit every day.
Yeah. Yeah. And been hot and muggy. And thuggy and tooty. So anyway, that's about it.
That's not it.
Good night. See y'all. I got something special I want to play here when a few more people get on, just so.
Hey, Paul's here.
Hey, Paul. Hi, bud.
And Marcia and Tim.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Paul, this is your first time, just so kind of hang on and see what.
Well, it's not like he hadn't heard you.
Well, I know that, but he hasn't been with the wild bunch.
They're not that wild, Paul.
No, they're not that wild. These are our friends from all over the country. We got them. Let's see. We've got. I don't know if Donna's going to be on tonight or not, but she lives in New Jersey. We have friends in California, of course, and a lot in Nashville. In Arizona, Marcia Sprague and John, her husband, live in Arizona. I think we got some folks up in Illinois or Indiana. That's Desiree, if she's on. I think she lives in Illinois or one of the two. I get those I states mixed up. So yeah, we got a nice spread of people all over the country. Some up in Oregon. One of our good friends, George, lives in Idaho. I don't know if he's going to be on tonight or not. He didn't answer, but so we got. That's what's kind of fun about this. You get a chance to communicate with people, and that's what Facebook was all about initially, to communicate with people, that you haven't seen. So we've been able to hook up with a lot of old high school friends and to stay in touch with people. So that's pretty good. And you'll notice that the voice is kind of a little scratchy right now, but hopefully it'll clear up as we get moving along here. Still fighting all the Florida allergies, and but that's about it. So I guess, should we get going?
Hey, it's up to you. It's your show.
It's my show.
It's your show.
Well, if it's my show, then I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. Thank you very much.
No.
Can't do that?
No.
And just so y'all know, Margaret has decided to take pretty much a permanent retirement from the front of the camera and stay just behind the scenes. So she won't be joining me on any songs probably for a while. Just a personal decision. So
Tim says you're nationally syndicated. That's a nice way to put it.
that's a very good way to put it, Tim. Nationally syndicated. I like that. That.
Marcia Sprague is not happy.
I know you're not.
We'll see, Marcia. I just
We'll see.
not feeling it these days.
Yeah. So,
Personal preference.
yeah. All right.
We'll let Gary be the ham.
My hand that'll never be cured.
Wow.
What?
Melody Darnell.
Melody in the house.
I was just thinking about her, and Ray Swanson's on.
Hey, Ray. Glad you saw my post about Trace Thompson. You non-believer at the beginning. He's raking right now. It took him a while. I understand that. It's all in good fun.
Things change.
But man alive, this guy is just killing it right now. Killing it. And by the way, speaking of killing, the Dodgers scored 5 in the first, and I think it's now 8-2. Last time I just looked a few minutes ago. So it's like a third or fourth inning. We're up 8-2. So
Yay, Melody says she just got off work.
cool. Well, we're glad to have you, my darling.
Yeah.
Glad to have you. So
Well, go ahead and start your thing.
I'm going to. I'm in Dodger Blue tonight to not only cheer on my boys who won. I guess it's 11. It's either 11 or 12. What are we at now? 11 straight, I guess, or 12. and I read something. In fact, Swanson showed me this, posted this on Facebook earlier today. That was an unbelievable statistic. If you take the Dodgers record for the last 162 games, which is a season's worth, over the last year and this combined year, the Dodgers are 118-44. So think about that, Yankee fans. Think about that, Padres, while you're
Pretty good stretch.
15 games behind. Pretty darn good stretch. So I'm proud of the boys. I know all our Dodger fans are happy. So with that being said, and also with the passing of the absolute best of all time, and those of us growing up in Southern California that got a chance to listen to Vin Scully, there was nothing like the guy. And for those of you that didn't hear a lot of him other than maybe what you heard on National, he was something. He absolutely was something. Called some of the most iconic plays, not only in Dodger history, but in baseball and sports history. So what are you smiling about?
I gotta read you Paul's comment.
Read it.
He says he even postponed his evening pain meds for you. And he said, also, you're killing this with the Yankees, because he's a Yankees fan.
Oh, that's right. I forgot your name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't rub it in too much.
Okay. I take that back. But I will say this. My older brother, Frank, my late brother, Frank, was a huge Yankee fan. And a few years, it's been, I don't know how many years ago now. It's been a few years. Everything's a few years now.
2018 was when
2018 is when we went. So we went up to, we made a northern trip from when we still lived in Nashville. We went up to Gettysburg, and then we went up into the Baseball Hall of Fame up in Gettysburg, up in Cooperstown. And I took a picture of my brother, Frank, because his favorite player of all time was Mickey Mantle. How do you argue? I mean, one of the greatest of all time. And so it's on the wall here in our studio, our music room / guest room / office, and of me and my Dodger gear, and holding a Frank's picture underneath Mickey Mantle's plaque. So yeah, Mickey was very important, and my brother loved the Yankees. We had many discussions about that. So he was the Yankees, and he liked the Dodgers, but I guess he just kind of went to the Yankees and the Braves also later on. And we fought about that a little bit, but so anyway, this is for all of my Dodger fans out there, just in remembrance of the great Mr. Scully. Let's see if we can get this to play okay. Well, come on. All right, let's go. Here we go.
We had all the pomp and circumstance, we had all the fuss and feathers, but it's time for Dodger baseball.
That's how he used to start all of his broadcasts. Every broadcast, he'd always either say good afternoon or good evening, no matter where you are, and so on and so forth. He was the best. He was the absolute best. So we that grew up in Southern California feel, lucky that we got to hear not only Vin Scully, we got to hear the great voice of the LA Lakers, Chick Hearn, who was just the best that I ever heard do basketball. Anyway, enough chatting.
Music. Come on.
All right, we got a wide range of stuff here tonight. We got a couple of requests. I'm going to start off with a Garth Brooks tune. This was his first single off of his debut album back in 1989, I believe it was. And I like starting off with this song, nice easy tune to get us rolling. So anyway, sit back and enjoy yourself, and comment if you will. And if you have a request that I might be able to slip in, let me know. I will try and put it in there for you, but here we go. This old highway is getting longer. You know there ain't no wind inside. To sleep would be best, but I just can't afford the rest. I got a ride in Denver tomorrow night. Call the house but no one answered. For the last 2 weeks, no one's been home. I guess you stood with me. And tell the truth, I just can't see What's kept the woman holding on this long? And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All the cards are on the table, with no ace left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. Competition's getting younger, tougher broncs, you know I can't recall. A worn out tape of Carissa LeDoux, lonely women and bad booze seem to be the only friend I've left alone. And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. And all the cards are on the table, with no ace left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. That's from Garth Brooks off the first album to get us started here, kids. Here we go.
Say hi to Desiree. She joined.
Hi, Des.
Yep.
Just talking about you. Just telling the people, some of our new friends who first time in here, luckily we've got folks all over the country, so it's always good to have everybody. Desiree, a high school friend of ours from back in the day, just a couple of years ago. Oh man, it's just going by. I can't believe it. Anyway.
It's gone by.
Gone by. We may have to do that song. I may throw that one in here in a little bit.
What?
The Tracy song.
Oh.
Okay, this song was this is interesting too. This actually went to #1 two different times. Back in 1960, it was a #1 song for Roy Orbison. Excuse me, it wasn't #1. It was a top 10 for Roy Orbison in 1960. And I said not for Roy Orbison. Duh. Very wake up. It's now showtime, and you're supposed to be alert. It was done by the Everly Brothers first, back in 1960, and it was top 10. It may have been #1. I'm not sure. Roy Orbison thing screwed me up, but it was definitely in 1975 a #1 song from Miss Linda Ronstadt, who took it to the top. And song written by Mr. Phil Everly. Phil was not known for writing a lot of stuff, but he wrote this one. And see if you remember this one. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been put down, I've been pushed round. When will I be loved? When I meet a new girl that I want for mine, she always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? When I meet a new girl that I want for mine, she always breaks my heart in two, and it happens every time. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? When will I be loved? Tell me, when will I be loved? Everly Brothers, and Linda Ronstadt.
Katie Gerald joined. And
Hey, JD, how
she
you
loved
doing?
that one.
Good?
Yay.
Good? All right. We got the crowd filling up.
Our heart's floating up on the side from Marcia Sprague there.
Let me see, what am I going to do this in? I forgot. 3, okay. All right, this is the first of a couple of requests I got from the last show. Our dear friend Marcia Stewart requested this one. And did I say Martha or Marcia? I said Marcia.
Don't ask me what you say now. Okay. Is this the one I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Marcia, I will say he has been practicing it out at a few gigs.
Yeah.
So he should be
Right on it.
he should nail it for you. We'll see.
I never heard the song, never knew anything. Of course, I've said many times, I'm not I haven't been following up with what is called country music, and I know that Kenny Chesney did this song. Found out it was also written by the guy that I met years ago back in Nashville, Dean Dillon, who wrote a lot of songs for George Strait. He was one of the writers. I guess it took 4 writers to write this song, I remember.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, 4 of them. Let's see, there's 1, 2, there's 3 verses and half a chorus. So but it's a fun little song, and Marcia mentioned this one, and I listened to it, and that's kind of cute, kind of cool, and kind of the laid back Jimmy Buffett kind of Kenny Chesney taking it to the beach kind of feel that he's doing. So anyway, this is a song called "The Keys in the Conch Shell." Come on in. It's the 3rd thatched roof on the right beside crystal blue water. First wave of the day, almost got away, but my sailboard caught her. Funny when you called, I was thinking how good it'd be to see you again. The keys in the conch shell, come on in. Been here about a month, not doing much or nothing at all. Dodging man-o'-wars. Man, it's hard to get bored when you're having a ball. Make yourself at home. There's a good chance I'll be gone, breathing one in. Girl, the keys in the conch shell, come on in. Told me nothing but that sunshine smile. Come on, baby, and stay a while, stay a while. My favorite bars in view. Work there a day or two just to cover my tab. And other than that, it ain't cost me a dime for the time I've had. The only thing I need is some company. Where have you been? Girl, the keys in the car, chill, come on in. Make yourself at home. There's a good chance I'll be gone reeling one in. Girl, the keys in the conch shell, come on in. Girl, the keys in the conch shell, come on in. That's from Kenny Chesney. Thank you, Marcia, my dear. I like that song. Yeah, fun tune.
Marcia says, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You know that.
Yeah. And say hello, hey to Larry Milliken.
Larry!
Yeah, bud.
Hi, bud. Hope you're having a good day and good night and feeling good. We're okay down here. We're just hanging in there. Got a last 2 or 3 day call. I guess Scott called or texted me Tuesday or Wednesday. We go play over at the Seville Quarter. Once a month they have this big marketplace kind of a deal. We've done it many times, and it's all inside. A lot of the vendors, local vendors, bring all their wares and their goods and their paintings and their
Crafts
and stuff like that.
creations, yeah.
Yeah, it's really it's a great room, huge room, and so we're gonna do that tomorrow from 1 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it is. So.
Paul said that's a great song. I guess he liked the Kenny Chesney song.
Yeah, that's neat. I mean, it's just fun. It's one of those fun songs, and you know, me and Buffett, fits kind of in that mold right there. All right, let's do this one. This is for all of the.
Howdy, Larry.
Hold on 1 second. That's all right. So, I scored a Lightfoot tune for y'all. This goes way back in the mid-'70s, I believe. There's a house on a hill by a worn and weathered old mill, and the valley below where the river winds. There's no such thing as bad times, and it's soft southern flame. Oh, Cotton Jenny's her name. She wakes me up when the sun goes down, and the wheels of love go round, wheels of love go round. Love go round, love go round. It's a joyful sound. I ain't got a penny for Cotton Jenny to spend, but then wheels go round. And a new day begins, and I go down to the cotton gin, and I give my time back there to them, and then I climb back up again, and she waits by the door. Oh, Cotton Jenny, I'm sore. She rubs my feet when the sun goes down, and the love go around, there's a love go around. The love go round, love go round. It's a joyful sound. I ain't got a penny for Cotton Jenny to spend, but then the wheels go round. In the hot, sickly South, where they say, well, shut my mouth, you can never be free when the river winds. And I know I've got what's mine, and she waits by the door. Oh, Cotton Jenny, I'm sore, and she wakes me up when the sun goes down, and the wheels of love go around, wheels of love go around. The love go round, love go round. It's a joyful sign. I stand, but then the wheels go round. The wheels go round. The wheels go round. That's from the brilliant Mr. Gordon Lightfoot, 84 and still cooking, still rolling. Did you go to that show with me?
No,
Or not?
Calvin went.
Calvin went, my dear friend Calvin went. We saw him years ago, probably 5-6 years ago now at the Schermerhorn Symphony Center in Nashville, and he was like 80, running 80, and just sounded exactly like he did on his records, from 40 years ago. Had the three of the original band members were with him also, which I think is pretty damn cool to have guys that are still able to do it in their late 70s. Of course, I better be quiet.
Ray's giving you a Dodger update. It's now
Okay.
10 to 2.
Holy mackerel!
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, Ray.
We'll watch the highlights tomorrow morning when they post them on YouTube.
Yeah, on the games we don't get a chance to watch, Margaret always, the next morning we pull up the highlights and watch them. It's always fun, especially when we're blowing the tails off of everybody.
We don't watch the highlights of the ones they lose, though.
No, we don't.
No, we just watch
We don't watch the lowlights, and we haven't had
We haven't had too many. Okay.
12 in a row.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's next?
Okay. We were talking last show. We got into the discussion of songwriters and all the great song. And I'm a sucker for good songwriters. And Rodney Crowell has always been one of my favorite songwriters. He's written a bunch of stuff. Had a great career of his own. I think his first solo album, or second solo album actually, that he put out on a major label. I think it had 5, if I'm not mistaken, 5 number ones or 5 top 5 songs. She's Crazy for Leaving, Wouldn't Leave, just great songs. He wrote this one in the Dirt Band. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band had a hit of this in 1982 or 3, I believe it was. I just always liked this song. I beg your pardon, Mama, what did you say? My mind was drifting off on Martinique Bay. It's not that I'm not interested, you see. Augusta, Georgia is just no place to be. I think Jamaica in the moonlight, sandy beaches drinking rum in the night. We got no money, Mama, but we can go. We'll split the difference, go to Coconut Grove. Keep on talking, Mama, I can't hear your voice, it tickles down the side of my ear. I feel a tropical vacation this year might be the answer to this hillbilly fear. I think Jamaica in the moonlight, sandy beaches drinking rum in the night. We got no money, Mama, but we can go. We'll split the difference, go to Coconut Grove. Voila, an American dream, where we can travel through without any means. When it's as easy as closing your eyes, we'll think Jamaica is a big neon sky. Keep on talking, Mama, I love the sound. It goes so easy with that rain pouring down. I think a tropical vacation this year might be the answer to this hillbilly fear. Gonna love an American dream, where we can travel through without any means. When it's as easy as closing your eyes, we'll dream Jamaica is a big neon sky. Thank you, Mr. Rodney Crowell, for that one. I like that. An American Dream. It was done by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Cool. Ray just says, wait till you see the Kansas City uniforms. It's the most ridiculous I've ever seen. So,
Is it worse than the Padres?
uh, you missing something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to see where I'm at here. Has Lauren checked it? Let me see. Okay. All right. Marcia Stewart. Marcia Stewart. I had this just before we started. Tuesday, if my numbers are right, Tuesday is the 16th of August. That is the day that the King passed away. That's the day we lost Elvis Presley back in 1977. It's one of those moments that if you were such a fan as I was, and so many people, you know exactly where you were. I was at work, and a girl came in and had a radio. We had radio and television in the office that I worked in Van Nuys, California, and she said, "This is crazy, but they're reporting that Elvis just died." And I said, "I don't mess around like that," and it became true. So I know Marcia loved Elvis. I loved Elvis. My email has Elvis in the title, so I showed you where I went. But I know she also likes this song. I try to do it as much as we can. But she's when they used to come see us, see Calvin and Michael and I up in Nashville. So this is his take on a great Chuck Berry tune. So let's just take a little trip across the country. Rest in peace to the King. I left my home in Norfolk, Virginia, California's on my mind. I straddled at a Greyhound Road and been Raleigh on across Carolina. We had motor trouble that turned into a struggle halfway across Alabama. And I now broke down and left us all stranded in downtown Birmingham. Well, right away they bought me a through train ticket right across Mississippi clean. And I was on that midnight flyer out of Birmingham, smoking into New Orleans. Well, somebody help me get out of Louisiana, just help me get to Houston town. There's some people there who care a little about me, won't let the poor boy down. A little James Burton solo. I'm working on a T-bone steak on a college line over to the Golden State. The pilot told me that in 13 minutes he would set us at the terminal gate. So swing low chariot, come down, easy taxi to the terminal zone. And cut your engines and cool your wings, and let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, give me Norfolk, Virginia, count 11409. Tell the folks back home, this is a promised land calling, poor boys on the line. Jersey boy, well, they bought me a new suit, put luggage in my hand. And I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land. So swing a low chariot, come down, easy taxi to the terminal zone. And cut your engines and cool your wings, and let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, give me Norfolk, Virginia, tide water for 1009. Tell the folks back home, this here's a promised land calling, poor boys on the line. Rest in peace to the king of rock and roll.
So Marcia says 2 songs tonight. Fabulous.
Yeah.
And yes, she loves that song. And
I know.
Tim says he has you in his phone as Elvis Horn.
That's right. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
And I think Miss Marcia Sprague might be missing the harmonica. So I hope you got... Oh, looky there. Looky there.
Excuse me. All right. There we go. Let's see if we can pull this off. There we go. All right. Marcia Sprague, our good friend Marcia Sprague down in Arizona, loves when I pull out the harmonica. And Not many people can do this, you know. Right. A lot of people do it a whole heck of a lot better. Tom Petty song about stuff. She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around. She grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on them Indiana nights. Well, she moved down here at the age of 18, blew the boys away, was more than they'd seen. I was introduced and she first started grooving. She said, I dig you, Gary, but I got to keep moving on, keep moving on. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. Time again. Well, I don't know, but I've been told you never slow down and you never grow old. Tired of screwing up, tired of going down, tired of myself, tired of this town. Oh my, oh hell yes. Honey, put on that party dress and buy me a drink and sing me a song. Take me as I come, 'cause I can't stay long. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in, I'm tired of this time again. Well, there's pigeons down on Market Square. She's standing in her underwear, looking down from a hotel room. The nightfall will be coming soon. Oh my, oh hell yes. You got to put on that party dress. It was too cold to cry when I woke up alone. I hit my last number and I walked to the road. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this time again. From Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Well, both Marcia Sprague and Marcia Stewart give you props on that.
Good, thank you. Thank you very much.
On the guitar work and the harmonica.
Still gotta fix that.
Yeah. JD says very cool.
Huh?
KD says very cool.
Cool. Never really researched as to what that actually means. I think it means something not very good, but we're just gonna let it go with that. Okay, another another change of songs here. Yeah, it's a song from the Eagles. This is the one I don't think I did this last show, maybe a couple of shows back. This is a song Randy Meisner wrote, the Eagles bassist at the time, and I won't bore you with the whole story. He just got tired of doing it. One night he told Fry, they always did it as an encore, and he said, I can't do the song, you've been out partying a little bit too much. And it has this really unbelievable high note at the very end of the song that he carries on for like days. And he said, I just can't. And so Glenn got a little bit irritated and said, these people have come to hear this, you sing this song, this is your moment. And he said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And that kind of started the downslide of Randy Meisner's term with the Eagles. And it wasn't, I always joke it was a couple of days. It wasn't a couple of days. It was a couple of months later when that and some other things started to happen, and he was really into drugs and drinking and stuff. Not that they all were, but his was over the top. So they let him go, and they brought in Timothy B. Schmidt, who's been with him, of course, now forever. But it's a great song from Meisner, and I think Vince Gill is singing it on their shows now. They still do it, but one of my favorite. Margaret loves this song, so it's a little song called "Take It to the Limit." Oh, at the end of the evening, just like Randy, where the bright lights are faded to gloom, I was thinking about a woman who might love me that I never knew. You know, I've always been a dreamer, spent my life running round, and it's so hard to change, can't seem to settle down. But the dreams I've seen lately keep on coming back and running back for more. So put me on a highway and show me a sign, and take it to the limit one more time. Now you can spend all your time making money, or you can spend all your love making time. Now if it all fell to pieces tomorrow, would you still be mine? And when you're looking for your freedom, nobody seems to care, and you can't find the door, you can't find it anywhere. When there's nothing to believe in, still you're running back, you're coming back, you're running back for more. So put me on the highway and show me a sign, and take it to the limit one more time. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit one more time. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit one more time. Randy Meisner and the Eagles right there.
Quick, say hey to Caitlin before she pops out, but she popped in. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, girl.
Marcia Sprague says, well done on that.
Glad you popped in, Kate.
Yeah. And
Good
John
guy.
said Randy Meisner also played with Rick
Yes, he did.
Nelson. Yeah.
Who said that?
John?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He was the he was the first bass player in the Stone Canyon band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then when he went to the Eagles, because he went from the Stone Canyon Band to the Eagles, and then Timothy B. Schmidt went into the Stone Canyon Band, which also went into the Eagles. Yeah, it was like, you know,
Wow.
designated bass player.
Yeah, followed him around.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't done this one in a long time. Anywhere. It's another one of them songwriter songs, one of them songwriter gems. True story.
Caitlin said, great one. She said, we played Name That Tune and talked about Ricky Nelson on the bus Thursday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good to see you, girl.
Yeah, it's good to see you, girl. We gotta hook up and talk. We gotta do a Zoom talk or something soon.
Anyway, I interrupted you.
Yeah,
were
you
in the
did,
middle of something.
as usual. This is Mr. Harry Chapin. True story. It was raining hard in Frisco. Needed one more fare to make my night. A lady up ahead waved the flag mid-down, and she got in at the light. She said, where you going to, my lady blue? It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain. And she just looked out the window. She said, 16 Parkside Lane. Well, something about her was familiar. I could swear I'd seen her face before. And she said, you must, I'm sure you're mistaken, didn't say anything more. It took a while and she looked in the mirror, and she glanced at the license for my name. A smile seemed to come to her slowly. It was a sad smile just the same. And she said, how are you, Harry? And I said, how are you, Sue? The 2 many miles and the 2 little smiles, I still remember you. Well, somewhere in a fairy tale, I used to take her home in my car. We learned about love in the back of a Dodge. The lesson hadn't gone too far. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights, and I took off to find the sky. There was not much more for us to talk about. Whatever we had once was gone. So I turned my cab into the driveway, past the gate in the fine trim lawn. And she said, we must get together, but I knew it'd never be arranged. And she handed me $20 for a $2.50 fare, and she said, hey, Harry, keep the change. Well, another man might have been angry, and another man might have been hurt, but another man never would have let her go. Stashed the bill in my shirt. And she walked away in silence. Strange how you never know that we'd both gotten what we'd asked for such a long, long time ago. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights, and I took off for the sky. And she's acting happy inside her handsome home, and me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking tips, getting stoned. I go flying so high when I'm strong. From the late great Mr. Harry Chapin.
Yay, well, okay, I got all sorts of thumbs up and hearts from the Stewarts,
Good.
Tim and Marcia. Ray Swanson said that's one of his favorites of all time.
Well, that's great, Ray. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So a true classic and love the words. And Jane's watching. Says, hey, haven't seen you in a while. Jane Huddleston.
Oh, hey, hi, Jane.
Yay.
Glad you could join us for a little bit. Good to see you. Or good to
Yeah.
good to,
Good to know you're there.
good to know you're there. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's next?
Only you know.
I do. And guess what, Marcia Sprague? Another harmonica tune. And there's another one coming up after this in a couple of songs. I think. Yeah. So you got you got 3 tonight. So there you go. It's for all the Neil Young fans that are out there. It's not the one we've been doing for a while. Figured I'd give Harvest Moon a little break.
Yeah, we wear that one
Wear
out.
that sucker out, boy. Let me see what I can put in my mouth that might make me sound a little better.
Got any chloroseptic? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I got more throat sprays up here than my neighborhood Walmart pharmacy, I think. Well, anyway, from Mr. Neil Young. No, that's wrong. Hold on. I was playing it earlier. No, hold on. Is that it? That's it. I wanna live. I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. It's been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Neil Young song right there. All right, you're gonna have to bear with me, kids, just for a second. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna go away for a couple of seconds here.
Well, that's another harmonica song coming up then, eh?
There's another one.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Marcia Sprague says thank you. So,
You are very welcome. Let's see where this one is. That's that's right where it is. Gosh darn it. Okay. Once again, we talked last show about particular writers and how much I told you how much I like Steve Goodman. Steve Goodman was the guy that wrote City of New Orleans and the all-time perfect country western song and a bunch of other things. And Buffett's covered quite a few of his, and I think this is my second favorite Jimmy Buffett tune that he does. And this was written by Steve Goodman. It's about that guy that just wanted to get away and go south as far as he could go. So he went down to the Banana Republics. Down to the Banana Republic, down to the tropical sun, go the expatriated Americans, hoping to find some fun. Some of them go for the sailing, caught by the lure of the sea, trying to find what is ailing from living in the land of the free. Some of them are running from lovers, leaving no forward address. Some of them are running tons of ganja, some are running from the IRS. But late at night you will find them in the cheap hotels and bars, hustling the senoritas while they dance beneath the stars, spending those renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a lime, singing give me a word I can dance to or a melody that rhymes. First you learn the native custom, and soon a word of Spanish or two, and you know they do not trust them, 'cause they know they can't trust you. The expatriated American, feeling so all alone, telling himself the same lies that they told themselves back home. Down to the Banana Republics, things aren't as warm as they seem, 'cause none of the natives are buying any second-hand American dreams. But still late at night you will find them in the cheap hotels and bars, they're hustling the senoritas while they dance beneath the stars, spending those renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a lime, singing give me some words I can dance to or a melody that rhymes. Down to the Banana Republic, down to the tropical sun, go the expatriated Americans, hoping to find some fun. Let's go Banana Republics. That's from Jimmy Buffett and written by the great Mr. Steve Goodman. Look up Steve Goodman if you all got a few minutes and look at some of his stuff he's done. He's just a great song. Passed away at the age of 37 from leukemia way too soon. Many years ago. A great songwriter. Great singer and a wonderful guitar player for any guitar players out there. And the guy's a killer guitar player, by the way. So, anyway. All right. It's time to get up a little bit. Pick up the tempo. The tempos. This is a, where am I at here? Oh yeah, I gotta get over here. I think I'm over there. Nope, that ain't it. There it is. This song from 1984, I believe it was, Mr. Bryan Adams, and this is going to take a lot of us back to that particular year, that particular summer right there. I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and 9, played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit and Jody got married. Should've known we never get far. Oh, and when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Year after graduation, boy, they were good. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, and when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Back in the summer of '69, man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess that nothing can last forever, forever. And now the times are changing, and look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old 6-string, I think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me it would last forever. Oh, and when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Back in the summer of '69. In the summer of '69. Bryan Adams. That was a good year for a lot of folks. One of those rock and roll endings right there. All right, I dig that. I just like that song. That's a good song. What do we got on the... Anything going over there?
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Alrighty, ready. Well, it wouldn't be a live show for me if I didn't do at least one Jimmy Buffett tune. So.
You just did.
Well, that was a Steve Goodman tune.
Okay. What?
This is a real Buffett tune. This is a Buffett-written Buffett tune.
Oh my.
God, I gotta put up with this shit.
You know. What?
I was just thinking if I could put an ad in the paper somewhere for a sound engineer.
Yes, you can.
This was not a hit. This was not a radio song. Jimmy didn't have a whole lot of radio songs for a long, long time. This is an album tune. I just like the song. It's fun. Kind of takes us back to having to think a little bit about those 1950s television programs that we watched. Remember the very first time I heard this song, my old buddy Bob Stroud had loaned me the box set, I guess it was, of Beaches, Bars and Ballads or Boats or whatever it was called. And this song was on it, and we listened. We played guitar together, and I was teaching him this song after I'd listened to it a few times, and he said he had no idea what Sky's Niece Penny meant. I said, well, there was a show called Sky King, and he was a rancher and had this plane. That was his niece. She was really cute, and so on and so forth. So anyway, this kind of talks about 1950s television for those of us that are old enough to remember it. This song called "Pencil Thin Mustache." Movies in old black and white with happy endings where nobody fights. But if you find yourself in that nostalgic rage, honey, jump right up and show your age. I wish I had a pencil thin mustache, most of black and kind, a two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, an autographed picture of Andy Devine. I remember being buck-toothed and skinny and writing fan letters disguised in East Penny. I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache that I could solve some mysteries too. Oh well, it's Plantain Disneyland, you're growing up fast. You're drinking on a fake ID. And Rama of the Jungle was everyone's Moana when only Willie Nelson was smoking marijuana. I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, then I could solve some mysteries too. Well, there was more people smoking than Willie, but his name just came to me. Oh well, it's flat top, dirty bop, you're copping a field. You're grubbing on the living room floor, so sore, yeah. They send you off to college to gain a little knowledge, but all you want to do is learn how to score. But now I'm getting old, I don't wear underwear, I don't go to church, and I'm losing my hair. But I can go to movies and see them all there, just the way that it used to be. I said I wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, most black hair kind, a two-tone Ricky Ricardo jacket, an autographed picture of Andy Devine. Well, I can be anyone I want to be, maybe Sweetie Beryl Flint or the Sheik of Araby. If I only had a pencil-thin mustache, then I can solve some mysteries too. What's that? It's Brill cream, a little dabble do ya, and I can do some cruising too. A little silly Jimmy Buffett tune right there called Pencil Thin Mustache. All right.
Marcia Stewart says she remembers that song.
Yeah, it might have been a radio song. I don't remember. I said I wasn't listening to a lot of the Jimmy Buffett stuff. I heard for the very, very first time on that box set that Bob gave me, and I'm glad he did.
So you might remember it from coming out to hear you play.
Well, that could be. Oh, this is a pretty song right here. Let me see if I can get pretty voiced. Can anybody transport Barry Gibb's voice into mine, please, for the evening? This is the Bee Gees, back from the 60s, late 60s. Smile, an everlasting smile, a smile can bring you near to me. Don't ever let me find you gone, 'cause that would bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you how, my love. Talk in everlasting words and dedicate them all to me. single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da da da. And you think that I don't even need a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. That's from Barry Gibb and the Bee Gees. One of the prettiest songs I think he ever wrote. And one of the prettiest songs. Elvis did a really, really nice version of that too, by the way, on one of his live shows.
Well, Caitlin says she flippin' loves that song.
Oh, good. Glad to hear that, girl. I
Jane
love
says
that
it's
too.
one of her favorites.
Jane did?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, great
And John
song.
says it is his favorite Bee Gees song. So you,
Who said that?
John.
Well, I got this Manners. I got Christian Towers covered.
You got them covered. All
Cool.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a wonderful song. I mean, it's just, God, I love it.
it's pretty.
I love it. I love the harmonies to it. Okay, let's get one,
Yeah.
just so we can get into this one. All right, Marcia Sprague, this well, it's for everybody, but I know how you are with the harmonica, so we're going to do one more harmonica song tonight. Bob Dylan tune, of course.
Oh.
All right, well, that's still pretty close.
Close is good, huh?
Close. On a night like tonight, it's good.
Okay.
How we look?
Close
Close your eyes, close the door. You don't have to worry anymore. 'Cause I'll be your baby tonight. Shut the light, shut the shade. You don't have to be afraid. 'Cause I'll be your baby tonight. Well, Mockingbird gonna sail away. You're gonna regret it. The big fat moon gonna shine like a spoon. Cause you're gonna let it. We won't forget it. Kick your shoes off. Do not fear. Bring that bottle right over here. 'Cause I'll be your baby tonight. Well, if I get nerve, gonna sail away. You're gonna regret it. That big black moon gonna shine like a spoon gun. We're going to let that harmonica solo, I ain't gonna forget it. Kick your shoes off, like on drugs, do not fear. Bring that bottle, I'll bring it over here, right over here. Can't drink it anyway. 'Cause I'll be yours, baby, tonight. 'Cause I'll be yours, baby, tonight. We're going to take that harmonica solo and just kind of edit it out of the final product.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. It was like,
It circled out into orbit and then
it kind
of came back around.
it was a free form.
That's right.
It was free form, jazz, contemporary harmonica solo.
Very nice.
It was also pretty damn bad is what it was. Hey, okay, whatever.
You have a forgiving audience.
I know. I don't have to refund any money or anything like that. All right.
Where are we?
We've got a couple left. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. Okay.
Marcia Sprague says no comment.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to move this up. Move it up a little bit. This is another Garth tune that was written by Garth Brooks and Victoria Shaw, who he wrote a lot of songs with. Great singer, great rock songwriter in Nashville. You know a dream is like a river, and changing as it flows, and a dream is just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's beside you, never knowing what's in store, makes each day a constant battle, just to stay between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Too many times I stand aside and let the water slip away, until we put off till tomorrow has now become today. So don't you sit upon the shoreline and say you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tide. 'Cause I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Now there's bound to be rougher waters, and I know I'll take some falls, but with a good Lord as my captain, I can make it through it all. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wing. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. till the river runs dry. Pretty Garth Brooks tune.
Jane says, "Oh wow, that's you're singing all her favorites."
Hey, good to hear that, Jane.
loves that
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you had a chance. I know you're a busy lady, and I'm glad you had a chance to stop in for a little bit with us. It's always nice to have friends that come in and there we go.
When they can.
When they can, yeah. I was in thought there.
Yeah.
We got time for a couple more songs here. I'm gonna do this song. This is a Mac Davis tune, and saw him also a few years ago at the Sturm Orange Center. I actually sat next to his wife. I think I told you that. Really nice lady. And Mac Davis is one of those guys that kind of really popular in the '70s, and his country music kind of changed a little bit. But he wrote some fabulous, wonderful songs. He wrote "In the Ghetto" for Elvis. I mean, God, how much better can it be? So. He wrote this song, and I this is kind of me. So, like I said so many times, if what I do makes you guys happy, then that's it. I can put up with a crappy throat. I can put up with a lot of stuff, but as long as you guys enjoy what comes out of this room, once a month or any time you come out and see me play, that's what does it. So. I could just sit around making music all day long. As long as I'm making my music, ain't gonna do nobody no harm. Now who knows, maybe I'll come up with a song to make people want to stop all this fussing and fight long enough to sing along. Sing with me if you know it. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is love and love is music, if you know what I mean. And people who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. So clap your hands and stomp your feet and shake your tambourines and lift your voices to the sky and tell me what you see. 'Cause I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is a universal language and love is the key to peace, hope and understanding and living in harmony. So take your brothers by the hand and come along with me and lift your voices to the sky and tell me what you see. 'Cause I believe in music. I believe in love. 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 Hope you all do too. Mac Davis too. All right.
Yeah, Marcia Sprague says, where'd it go? You are a pure joy and making a difference and making a happy day. And Marcia Stewart says, I believe in music and you.
Oh, thank you. It's good to have good friends. Let me do this last song here. Let me kind of clear up a little.
Okay, Marcia says, oh yeah, I believe in love too.
All right, well that's good. All right, now it makes sense.
Ray says, sounds like that song was written for John Lennon.
Whew.
Yeah. All right, is this the ender?
This is the ender.
Okay.
And Margaret and I have we've been fortunate since we moved down here. We met through my playing out and stuff like that. We met some really nice people, and we were very fortunate, very lucky to have right across our grass, which turns into the lake. If you've seen any of my videos, they're in the first apartment right there. Paul and Kathy and Dawn. Paul and Kathy are married, and Dawn is Kathy's sister.
Cousin.
Excuse me, I always get that wrong. Sorry, Dawn, if you're watching. And I'm going to send this song out to our friend Paul. He's going through some tough times, and he needs your help. He needs your help. He needs your prayers, your thoughts, your vibrations, everything you can think of. He's going through cancer treatments right now, and trust me, I know what that's about.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
Marcia knows what it's about too. So if you can, just take a minute, send your thoughts to Paul. He is on Facebook. If you'd like to drop him a good luck and hang in there. His name is Paul Welford, Welford. And I got permission from Kathy. So Paul, if you're mad at me, you can yell at her. I don't think he has any problem with that. But he's fighting the fight and is going to win the battle. That's what we have to all count for. So I'm a firm believer, and it has been proven over the years that music is a healing device that a lot of people use. So I know that Paul is a big James Taylor fan. So this is going to be, Paul, this is for you, my friend. So we'll get to it. We'll all get through it. So anyway, we appreciate it, as we always do. We appreciate you hanging with us for this hour and a half, and we'll do it again next month. And have a good rest of the week, and we'll see you soon. You can play the game, you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing a fool? One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, just don't think twice. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will do as I say, and shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. Now what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone? Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. And is it true what they say about the squeaky wheel always getting the grease? It's better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will do what I say, and shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. It's gonna be alright if you only will.
Of course, Paul says thanks, and he does love James Taylor, and that's his favorite.
Good.
Yeah.
We're with you, buddy.
Yep.
We're with you, buddy. Anyway, good night, everybody. Have a nice week. Have a good month, and we will see you next week. As we always say, Ringo's not far off, y'all. Peace and love. Peace and love. It goes a long way. So be safe. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon. We thank you for tuning in, and good night for now.
Thanks for sharing this night with us, y'all. Bye.